Bonobo presents How to End Procrastination Using Tricks and Supplements. Why are you always procrastinating? There is a psychological mechanism behind procrastination, and procrastination often presents that there are factors that demotivate us. Let's take a look at these factors. Number 1. Goals are abstract and not structurized. Just like a head of this tiger, it may look pretty, but it's not complete and it is missing important parts. The same thing happens if you can't measure your goals. I personally use to-do list for a particular day or even particular hour of the day. You just have to trick yourself into believing that this list is your boss. If you will make your to-do list, you can analyze how many tasks you could finish and you can count your success rate. Then you can even compare your productivity of each day of the week. What can be motivating and enjoyable as well. Another reason why you procrastinate can be feeling overwhelmed. How to prevent feeling overwhelmed? Feeling overwhelmed can be a mix of many different smaller problems. And these can be bad time management, thinking about things that you can't control and not thinking enough about the things you can change. So the best strategy is to just ignore the things you can't control at the moment. Feeling overwhelmed can also be a result of too much perfectionism. If you will spend hours and hours on every simple task, you will waste all your energy and time and you will only complete quarter or half of your daily plan. Another reason for procrastination is excessive optimism about the future. People are often too optimistic that they can manage the difficult task in the future rather than now. Indecisiveness is a really bad characteristic as well and leads to procrastination. Making smart and quick decisions is a way to success, and at the other hand, being not able to make decisions leads to demotivation and procrastination. You may also procrastinate because of fear that you will fail. Every person on this planet has a fear of something, but there are techniques and even supplements that may help you overcome fear. When you have fear of doing a certain thing, you may work on something else and convince yourself that this is more important. Low self-esteem and self-efficacy is another characteristic associated with procrastination. Self-efficacy is a conviction of a person that he or she can accomplish a goal. If you are not deeply convinced that your goal is achievable, then most likely you will procrastinate on accomplishing that goal and probably do something else instead. Procrastination can also be indirectly caused by bad food and wrong eating habits, and I mean it in connection with the brain function, which I will explain later. But in general, there can be this balance between good and bad nutrients in your diet. So we already know what causes procrastination, but how to fight it forever? You should focus on techniques, proper nutrition intake, and you can try some supplements as well. So the first technique is called recognize and analyze. Recognize that you are procrastinating and analyze the reason. It is important to find the exact moment when you started to procrastinate. By analyzing the reason, you have to get to the root. Are you procrastinating because of the task is boring or unpleasant, or you find it too difficult? Number 2. Focus on the exact time frame for each task and be strict about it. It can be better to finish the task in 20 minutes and give yourself a 10-minute break than to stretch it to 30 minutes. Number 3. Reward yourself with something small each time you complete a task that you procrastinated on. It can be a favorite song that you play after completing a difficult task. Number 4. Eliminate distractions during these intense periods of focus. This means turning off YouTube, phone notifications and so on. And if you still experience problems, it is good to find someone that can control you occasionally. It is the same principle as working in a job. Your boss monitors your activities sometimes and you always feel that distant control. There is also another important aspect, and that is food. If your nutritional balance is not on point, it is more likely that you tend to do unproductive behaviors such as procrastination. So for our brain to function properly, we need some key nutrients. And these are the most important ones. Just try to eat salmon on lunch and see how differently it will affect your brain than, for example, pasta with cheese. Let's imagine a perfect nutrition-dense lunch. We will have some leafy greens, some salmon, and a couple of potatoes. And for dessert, we can have berries, because they are full of flavonoids, which are strong antioxidants. After lunch you can have some green tea or coffee, and you can add L-theanine for improved concentration. And now let's take a look at some supplements that helped me personally to deal with procrastination. So the first one is L-tyrosine. It is an amino acid that is a building block to dopamine, epinephrine and norepinephrine. Acetyl L-carnitine as energizer and antioxidant. Ashwagandha will help you to calm down. Alpha GPC will help you to concentrate better. And another herb that will improve your mood is ginseng. A good basic combo is caffeine and L-theanine stack. So if you found this video useful, please like it. And if you are interested in videos like this one, please subscribe. Thank you and see you next time.